the secret formula to manifest anything in just 7 days. If I told you that there's a formula capable of completely transforming your life, would you believe it? In this video, I'm going to reveal a powerful combination of science and spirituality, showing you how to reprogram your mind and align your energy to attract everything you desire. By the end of the video, you'll have a practical and proven method in your hands to manifest your dreams and create a reality far beyond what you might currently think possible. So, stay with me until the end and uncover the secret that could change your life forever. Visualization. Let's start with a simple yet powerful exercise. Close your eyes and imagine, in full detail, yourself achieving your biggest goal. Feel the emotions it brings. See every detail as if it were real. Did you know that your brain doesn't distinguish between this visualization and reality? This is the power of mental rehearsal, and we're going to dive even deeper into this concept. In the next few minutes, I'll share a formula that will open your eyes to a whole new reality. Imagine combining quantum physics, neuroplasticity, and the law of attraction into a single method. It's a potent blend of science and spirituality that can truly transform your life. This method isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about reprogramming your brain and aligning your invisible energies with what you truly desire. Let's explore together what makes this practice so effective. Visualizing your dreams is the first step to bringing them into the real world. The more you practice this visualization, the more your brain begins to create maps to make this reality happen. We're going to see how the brain reorganizes itself when you create these mental images, as if you were already living the life you desire. So instead of merely dreaming, you start manifesting what you want with clarity and purpose. Now imagine that you have the power to turn these dreams into something concrete. What if you could access these invisible energies and transform them into tangible results? Sounds incredible, right? Science has already started to reveal what happens inside the brain and the energetic field when you take action. In the next section, we're going to explore how the brain responds to these stimuli and how your thoughts can alter your reality. And how about taking the first step right now? Write in the comments something you deeply desire for your life. It can be a dream, a goal, or even multiple things you want to manifest. By putting your desires into words, you're not only bringing that energy into the physical field, but also activating the power of intention. And believe me, that's a powerful force. Share here and feel how this brings you closer to making it real. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Doing so not only helps strengthen this community of transformation, but also ensures that you'll continue receiving content that will help you manifest the life of your dreams. Let's go on this journey of growth and abundance together. The power of quantum physics and the observer effect. Quantum physics reveals a fascinating idea. The way you look at something can, in fact, change its nature. This is known as the observer effect. Imagine looking at a particle and watching it change simply because you're observing it. Isn't it amazing to think that your thoughts and presence can influence the world around you? It sounds like something from science fiction, but science has already proven this to be true. This is precisely what happens in the famous double-slit experiment. When scientists observe, particles change their behavior, acting differently than when they're not being observed. This suggests that the very act of focusing on something already has the power to alter it. If this is true for tiny particles, what happens to the world around us when we give it our attention and intention? The answer may lie in how we direct our energy and thoughts. This principle doesn't just apply to particles, it affects our everyday lives. When you focus on positive thoughts, it's as if you're tuning into a frequency that attracts more positive experiences. Similarly, when you cling to negative thoughts, it seems that the universe responds proportionally. Quantum physics may seem complex, but the core idea is simple. Your thoughts influence your reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza describes this experience as if the brain were tricked by what we're imagining. When you intensely focus on a goal, your body starts reacting as if it were living that reality. It's creating new neural pathways, preparing itself for what you visualize. But there's something more. The energy field around you also starts to change, and this shift can directly impact what you experience. And what happens when we add emotions to this equation? This is where the quantum field comes into play. In the next section, we'll see how emotions create a frequency that communicates with the universe. Get ready to discover how emotional energy might be the final ingredient needed to transform your life. Neuroplasticity and the role of the law of attraction. Our brain is a true masterpiece, capable of modifying itself over a lifetime. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity, and it's the key to creating new pathways that lead to success. When you repeatedly think about something, your brain starts to strengthen that neural road. In other words, you're literally shaping your mind to achieve your dreams. And the law of attraction has everything to do with this. Think of your brain as a network of roads. The more you focus on an idea, the stronger and wider that road becomes. This forms the basis for developing habits and beliefs. And the best part is that you can choose which paths to reinforce and which to let fade away. When you decide to focus on positive thoughts and what you want to manifest, you're building a path toward success. Neuroplasticity and the law of attraction go hand in hand. When you visualize your goals and project good energy, you're not just sending good vibes into the universe, you're literally reprogramming your brain. As Dr. Dispenza says, you become an epigenetic engineer of your own reality. With every thought, you're constructing a future closer to your desires. For instance, Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million when he was still an unknown actor. He visualized success daily, and the result was a complete transformation of his career. What if you could do the same? The trick is training your brain to align with what you desire, with consistency and intention. And how can you do this? Visualization is a great start, but there's one more dimension to explore: emotions. In the next section, we'll talk about how our emotions and thoughts create a magnetic field around us that influences our entire reality. Emotions and the electromagnetic field. Every thought you have is like an electric wave, and every emotion is a magnetic wave. Together, they create an electromagnetic field that surrounds your body and interacts with the universe. The law of attraction suggests that by changing this field, you attract different realities into your life. It's like tuning into a radio station, where what you hear depends on the frequency you're on. Let's explore how to tune into the right channel to bring what you desire. Imagine that you're surrounded by an energetic field constantly communicating with the quantum field, a vast array of potential realities. When you align your thoughts and emotions, you're essentially adjusting this field. It's like a code the universe understands, responding with situations and people that resonate with this energy. You're literally transmitting what you desire and receiving back something that matches this frequency. Max Planck, one of the pioneers of quantum physics, said that all matter arises from a conscious mind. In other words, our consciousness is the foundation of the reality we experience. And this consciousness isn't just internal, it communicates with the world. Aligning your emotions and thoughts with what you want is essential to manifesting your dreams. This is why it's not enough to just think positively. You need to feel this positivity on a deep level. When you feel with your whole being that something is possible, you're activating this electromagnetic field to attract what you desire. Remember, the universe responds to both the intensity of your emotions and the clarity of your thoughts. So how are your emotions today? Are they aligned with your desires? In the next section, we'll explore a concept that challenges our understanding of time and space: quantum entanglement. This phenomenon may hold the key to explaining the connection between our thoughts and the world around us. Let's discover how this idea reshapes our understanding of the power of our intentions. Understanding and practicing quantum entanglement. Now, let's talk about a phenomenon that seems to defy traditional logic: quantum entanglement. Imagine two particles so deeply connected that whatever happens to one instantly affects the other, regardless of the distance between them. This phenomenon suggests an instantaneous and invisible connection, something science is still working to fully understand. Now consider that this same idea might apply to our thoughts and intentions. Could we all be connected in ways we can't yet imagine? The idea that our thoughts can influence the world around us seems fantastic, but think about moments when you felt an inexplicable connection with someone. Has it ever happened that you thought of someone just before they called? or felt a loved one was in trouble even though they were far away. This type of connection might be explained by the concept of quantum entanglement. Perhaps our intentions and emotions hold much more power than we realize. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that our thoughts are electric and our emotions are magnetic, creating a field that speaks with the universe. This field of energy can be in constant interaction with what scientists call the quantum field. In other words, we're all interconnected through an invisible web, where our intentions and feelings have an impact. Think of it as an ecosystem. What we send out to the universe returns to us in one form or another. But where does the power of intention come in? Imagine that each thought and emotion you have is like threads pulling this quantum web around you, shaping experiences, and even influencing those around you. This brings a new responsibility to how we direct our thoughts. If this interconnection exists, why not start using it to your advantage? In the next section, we'll explore how focusing can directly impact your reality. This concept, known as selective attention, explains how our brain filters what we believe is important. By understanding this principle, you can reprogram your reality filter to attract more opportunities and abundance into your life. Selective attention and reality programming. Imagine that your mind is like a sophisticated filter that decides what you see and experience in the world. This phenomenon is known as selective attention. Your brain is constantly receiving information, but you only perceive a fraction of it. This selection depends on what you believe and expect. In other words, if you believe that opportunities are scarce, your brain will ignore even the ones right in front of you. A famous experiment demonstrates how this works. People were asked to count basketball passes in a video, and most of them didn't see a person in a gorilla suit walking across the screen. That's the power of selective attention in action. Applied to real life, it means that if you're focused on the negative, you end up ignoring the positive around you. But if you start adjusting your focus toward what you desire, good things will begin to emerge. When you consistently focus on what you want instead of what you fear, you're reprogramming your perception to see new possibilities. Remember, every thought you have strengthens certain neural connections, and what you reinforce becomes your reality. Positive thoughts and expectations create a lens that makes it more likely for your goals to manifest. So, adjusting your focus is essential to transforming your reality. This reprogramming can be done through simple exercises, like gratitude and visualization. For instance, when you practice gratitude, your brain starts looking for more good things around you, creating a positive cycle. Visualization helps tune your brain to recognize opportunities that would otherwise go unnoticed. You're literally training your brain to align with the frequency of success. And speaking of mental programming, in the next section, we're going to explore how to access the hidden power of the subconscious. The subconscious mind is like a superpowered computer running in the background. When we learn to reprogram it, we can profoundly transform our lives. Let's see how you can do this with simple yet powerful techniques. The power of the subconscious and mental reprogramming. Your subconscious mind is an incredible force that influences every aspect of your life. Think of it as a super powerful computer constantly running software in the background, with programs that were installed years ago, maybe even in childhood. But what if I told you that it's possible to update this software? That you can reprogram your subconscious for success and abundance? Let's explore 3 powerful techniques to do this: affirmations, visualizations, and meditation. Affirmations are more than positive phrases. They're tools to reprogram your mind. When you repeat phrases like, "I am worthy of prosperity," you're creating new neural connections that reinforce this belief. It's like paving a new road in your mind, and the more you repeat, the stronger that road becomes. Over time, these affirmations replace old beliefs that no longer serve you and open up space for an abundance mindset. Visualization is another essential method for accessing the power of the subconscious. When you imagine yourself achieving your goals in vivid detail, your subconscious begins to accept this as reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that the brain doesn't distinguish between a real experience and one vividly imagined. This means that by visualizing, you're training your brain to respond as if you're already living the life of your dreams. And meditation is the tool that allows you to access deep states where these new beliefs can root themselves in the subconscious. Meditation isn't just sitting in silence. It's a mental exercise that calms the body and opens the mind to accept new patterns. Start with 5 minutes daily, just focusing on your breath. Over time, you'll be training your mind to access states of calm and acceptance, allowing new ideas to integrate deeply. These 3 practices, affirmations, visualization, and meditation, form a powerful triad for transformation. And what if you could strengthen this process by surrounding yourself with visual reminders? In the next section, we'll talk about environmental engineering and how to transform the space around you to keep you constantly motivated and aligned with your goals. Environmental engineering and visual anchors. Your environment has a huge impact on your mental state and daily motivations. Think of how it feels to enter a space that radiates peace or an environment that inspires creativity. The idea of environmental engineering is exactly that, creating a space that drives you toward your dreams. This means surrounding yourself with visual reminders that constantly bring to mind what you want to achieve. Let's talk about how to do this. These visual reminders are more than just decorations. They are anchors for your subconscious. Perhaps you place a picture of your goal somewhere visible, or write motivational phrases on your mirror. By seeing these symbols every day, your brain starts interpreting them as a reality in the making. You're essentially training your mind to accept this reality as possible. And it's not just about images. You can use sounds, scents, and even objects that bring positive vibes. For example, a specific scent that reminds you of success, or music that you associate with confidence and motivation. The more senses you involve, the more powerful the experience will be. These stimuli help reinforce your goals, anchoring these sensations in the mind and creating a high vibration space. Additionally, you can adopt the technique of habit stacking to ensure these reminders integrate naturally into your routine. This technique involves adding new habits to activities you already do. Imagine, for example, that every time you have your morning coffee, you take a moment to visualize your goals. This way, you turn small daily actions into opportunities to reaffirm your desires. We're going to delve deeper into this powerful habit stacking technique in the next section. Imagine building a tower of habits that bring you closer to your goals. Small steps, but together they create a solid foundation for success. Let's learn how this works. Habit stacking for personal transformation. The habit stacking technique is simple yet incredibly effective for creating positive routines. It involves stacking a new habit onto a habit you already automatically do. This leverages an existing routine to make sure the new habit becomes part of your day. Think of it like building a tower, where each new habit is a block that strengthens the entire structure. Let's see how this technique can transform your daily life. Imagine that you already brush your teeth every morning. How about after brushing your teeth, you practice 5 minutes of visualization? This small adjustment doesn't seem too hard, right? But by doing this daily, you're creating a ritual that strengthens your purpose. This is the beauty of habit stacking. It turns ordinary actions into a foundation for success. Another way to apply this technique is to identify small actions you want to implement and associate them with specific times of your day. For example, if you want to practice gratitude, why not do it while having your breakfast? Little by little, you'll be building a routine that supports your larger goals. Small steps, but together they form a powerful foundation. The more you integrate positive habits into your day, the more your brain adjusts to this new lifestyle. And the best part is that by making these small changes, they don't create resistance. Over time, these practices become as natural as any other activity. Your life starts reflecting this new mindset, and you feel that you're step by step getting closer to your dreams. Now that you have this structure of habits and visual reminders, the next step is to combine it all with the tools we discussed, like neuroplasticity and selective focus. Let's conclude by reviewing this complete formula and how you can apply it to transform your reality, one step at a time. Applying the formula, you've made it this far. And now you understand the power of combining these tools into a unique formula for success. Think of it like a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds, your brain is the soil, and your focused attention is the water and sunlight that nourish this growth. Each technique we've discussed, visualization, affirmations, meditation, environmental engineering, habit stacking, is an element that strengthens this foundation. The formula is complete, and now it's time to put it into action. The first step is to choose an area of your life that you want to transform. It could be your career, health, relationships, or any other aspect. Start small, applying visualization, affirmations, and habit stacking to strengthen that area. As you dedicate yourself to this practice, your subconscious starts to respond, transforming your inner environment and consequently your external reality. Transformation may seem slow at first, but remember, it's like a plant growing silently. Every positive thought, every visualization, every moment of gratitude is watering that seed. Over time, you'll see the fruits of your practice, and what was once just an idea will become a solid, tangible reality. Now, you have the power in your hands to shape the life you've always desired. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you become along the way. You're reprogramming your mind, body, and environment to support this new version of yourself. Every day, with every thought, you're choosing what you want to cultivate. So what reality will you choose to create today?